What is up, everybody? Shauna D Man here, and welcome back to the Nerd Talk channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are just having yourselves a great weekend, depending on when you're watching this. And we are going to be talking a little bit about James Gunn's DC Batman version. Obviously, right now we have two versions within the DC sphere. I guess to blatantly put it, you have the Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson Batman, which was the Batman that dropped back in 2022. And then now with James Gunn taking over at DC, he is going to be installing his own version of Batman, and it's going to be bypassing a lot. I believe it's going to be Batman and his son Damian Wayne, bypassing Robins such as Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, and so that's not really what we're going to talk. I wanted to do a quick video about. Mainly wanted to talk about some of the, because there's an article that came out from Forbes and a few other places that talked about James Gunn potentially being the one to direct Batman the Brave and the Bold. We saw what he did with Superman, and Superman was not that great. It was okay, but it wasn't great. It was an average Superman movie. But one of the things people have talked about was the new writer for the film, and which is, I believe the name is Christina Hodson. Let me see. I think that's right. Oh, why are you? Yeah. Christina Hodson, who has been known for Bumblebee, which I kind of like Bumblebee. A lot of people say the first like 10 to 15 minutes of the movie is the best of the movie. I think overall I kind of enjoyed Bumblebee for what, it being a nice little refresh, reboot of the Transformers universe. I really enjoyed it. But this is where we also get into problems. So Katie Hodson has done Bumblebee, the Birds of Prey movie featuring Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, Ewan McGregor as Black Mask, and a few other people as well. And I believe, let's see, she worked on the Flash movie with Ezra Miller. Now, James Gunn has mentioned that a lot of people are criticizing the Flash was not a good movie. It was also an issue because you had Ezra Miller in it, but the Flash was definitely not a good movie. And side note, the fact that James Gunn is like the Flash is the best superhero movie he's seen, stop it. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's beside the point. Um, Now James Gunn says that the script she wrote for The Flash is drastically different from what appeared in the movie. Now, I don't know if that's to be true or not. I would rather, the more prominent people who have more insider knowledge about that kind of thing speak out about it. Like somebody like Nerdrotic would probably know a lot more in that regards than me. Um, I watched a little bit of Birds of Prey and didn't really care for it. The Flash, I hated The Flash. Not a very good film. But he has come out and he has basically stated that he's gonna back her. He is gonna back her. And then let me see. And then as far as that goes, in the Forbes article, um, which is interesting because I didn't know this, that they brought on for the directing part of it, Andy Muschietti. I said his name right. He was involved in It Chapter 2, but he was also involved in The Flash, and he was involved in It Welcome to Derry. Now, if you should know, I loved It Welcome to Derry. So that kind of gives me, you know, I want to give it the benefit of the doubt because It Chapter 2, and It Welcome to Derry are really good projects that he's worked on. The Flash is the only one that I'm having issues with. But anyway, that's beside the point. Um, but yeah, so let me find it. Let me find a little bit of the article here. Mm, let's see, where did I see it at? Let's see. Um, so let's see. James Gunn has addressed some recent matters concerning the DCU Batman movie. Gunn and Peter Safran's DCU officially kicked off at DC Studios and Warner Brothers Pictures in December 2024 with Creature Commandos. That was followed by Superman and Peacemaker Season 2, while Supergirl, Lanterns, and Clayface are still being released this year. I believe Lanterns comes out in, let's see. Lanterns is set to release. It just says 2026. I don't think they have an actual release date yet. Yeah, yeah. They don't have a release date for Lanterns just yet. But Supergirl drops June 26th, and then Clayface is supposedly dropping in September of 2026. So those projects are still coming out. Where'd it go? Just recently, it was announced that Christine Hodson had been tapped to work on the script for the announced DC Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold. This was met with some criticism, and some people, particularly because Hobson wrote the screenplay for 2023's The Flash, a DC movie that was not received well. What did James Gunn say about the Batman? Let's see. Okay, so Gunn wrote, I will only say anyone maligning Hodson's screenwriting skills has almost certainly never read an actual screenplay by Hodson. She's one of the writers who was with us early in the DCU planning stages. I don't think you can judge my writing based on films others directed, as massive libraries are. Okay, so again, I don't know. It's yet to be seen on how. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Like there is still. Let's see. So let's see. Frame the house in. Mm, October the Flash, defeated box up bomb. I'm just scrolling through to see if I missed anything. Um, I don't think so. I don't. Okay, I don't think so. So yeah, she is set to. I mean, again, I mean, I guess you can say it's fair to say, not fair to say, but when somebody else, you know, changes your script that you originally wrote. Now, I mean, you're still like whether it's your fault or not, you're still attached to that project. So if the movie fails and your name is attached as like screenwriter or something like that, you're gonna feel that wrath as well. So, but yeah, we still don't know much about the movie. We don't know who the villain is. We don't know who's playing Batman. We don't know who's playing Damian. We don't know anything in regards to this. This is something that has not been talked about as much, just a few snippets and articles here and there. I believe there's been a few people outspoken who were like, "Oh, I want to play Batman." What was that guy's name? Um, I think he was in Reacher. I can't remember his name, but he's been somebody that's like, "I want to play Batman" or something like that. So obviously, it's going to be a very different take from what we got for the Pattinson Batman. They're going to probably set it up to be somewhat alongside of what Superman is super going to be from a tone aspect. I don't think you're going to get that dark, that gritty Batman film you want. You're probably going to get something like, quite honest, maybe like the animated Batman Brave and the Bold that was on Cartoon Network 20 plus years ago, potentially. That's just me speculating. I don't know for sure, but I feel like that's probably the direction they're gonna make it. It's just make it like a lighthearted family movie kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know. We just haven't got that much information about it, just except for these articles and people who are being attached to it. So, because you got Superman coming out last year, you got Supergirl this year, you got Clayface potentially dropping this year as well. At a certain point, you're gonna have to start hitting, bringing out these heavy hitters, Batman and Wonder Woman in particular. Now we'll see what Lanterns does when it finally drops. We could. I'd be curious to see if we get a trailer relatively soon, or they may just wait to some kind of big showcase to do the trailer, like San Diego Comic Con or something like that. Probably not that late. Maybe something like in March or April potentially, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Bumblebee was okay. I did like the first 15 minutes. I thought I enjoyed the movie. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie about it. I did enjoy Bumblebee. Birds of Prey didn't care for, and then The Flash did not like at all. But we'll see. This is an opportunity to shut the critics up. If you can make a really solid script for the movie and it blows people away, everybody will forget about those other films that you were a part of. So we'll see. We'll see. But guys, that's relatively it. Wanted to drop a quick little video talking about the Batman Brave and the Bold. And drop in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think. I would love to hear your opinions about it. But if you're new, be sure you hit that like and subscribe. Comment below. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good one.